All right. Now we're doing 7Q help Suzuki rake his garden. This is by user 8476848, and 91% of people like it. We're going to help Suzuki rake his garden. The monastery has a significant Zen garden made of white gravel rocks, and is raked diligently every day by the monks. Suzuki, having a keen eye, is always on the lookout for anything creeping into the garden that must be removed during the daily raking, such as insects or moss. We will be given a string representing the garden, such as the blah blah blah, with slugs and rocks and whatever in it. We're going to rake out any items that are not rock or gravel and replace them with gravel, such that slug, whatever, this equals gravel, rock, whatever. All right. And here's some more stuff. So for this one, we're going to start off by declaring a variable. And this variable is going to be the raked. So we're going to say let raked equal, and we're going to start by splitting this garden, this string, by the spaces in between the words. So we're going to use the dot split method, which basically you just put space in this little thing that it calls from. I forgot what that thing's called, but and then it'll just split by the spaces in between the words. So we're going to say garden dot split, and then a space in that string, right? Then we're going to do a for loop, and we're going to iterate through this right here. So we're going to say for, and then we're going to say let index equals 0, while index is less than raked dot length. All right. We're going to say index plus plus, iterating through. All right. And then after that, we're going to do an if statement to check if whatever we're looking at is not rock. Okay. And so we're going to be it gravel, be it bug, whatever it is, slug, whatever. Right. So we're going to say if, what is that? Raked at the current index does not equal rock. All right. We're going to say raked at index equals gravel. No, equals. My bad. Equals gravel. All right. That way, it'll just replace the gravel with gravel, and then it'll place slug, spider, whatever with gravel, just not rock. Since we only need two things in there, it's actually pretty simple. And then after that, we're just going to join it back together using the join method, which same thing but backwards. We're going to, like on this one, let's turn that into a space. We're going to join these by the spaces in between the words from this array. All right. So we're going to say return raked dot join, just like that, with the space in between the words. Let's test it out. All right, it works. Attempt it. All right, 7 milliseconds. Seems like a pretty hard speed to beat, but we're going to try to do it. And I mean the one-liner, the concise syntax is pretty much we just replace this with another method. All right, let me show you how. We're going to say const rake garden equals garden, and we don't need anything else. We'll keep the dot split. I think the garden dot split just because we can. We're going to put that right there. The rest of it can just go away. So we're going to say garden dot split, and then for that middle, for this, we're going to use the map method. And the map method creates a new array populated with the results of calling a provided function on every element in the calling array. So just like we had before, we're just going to go through and we're going to say the element, the current element, or in that case, it was garden at current index, and we're going to say equals gravel. No, excuse me. What are we doing here? Hold on. Oh, yeah. We're going to do a ternary operation. That's what we're doing here, right? Yeah, we're going to do a ternary operation. I'll show you what we're going to do. I should have ternary operator up there. All right. Here. We're going to do a ternary operation instead of this x times 2, because that's confusing me right now for some reason. Instead of x times 2, we're going to say like x, if x equals, if x doesn't equal, what is it, doesn't equal rock, whatever, we're going to change it to gravel, and if not, leave it rock, or something like that. Anyway, let me show you what I'm talking about. So we're going to say dot map, and then we're going to say element, because I don't like using x, and we're going to say element, if element does not equal rock, we're going to return, we're going to turn it into gravel. And if not, we're just going to leave it as the element it was. All right? And then join it back together. Let me put these down here since it's so annoying to me. All right. All right. And then we're going to join it back together with dot join and by the spaces in between the words, by the white space. We take all this. There we go. That looks good. Let's test it out. All right, look, it works. 7 milliseconds, big old tie, just because it's the exact same thing twice, basically. Submit this. All right, very much like this. Let's go to My Solutions, just me. Best practice in my opinion, and we'll see you next time.